Bombshell news as the firing of Amber Heard is now being confirmed by the company that decided they were going to can her. And the fascinating thing here is they're confirming this with customers. They're writing them and they're telling them, yes, we have decided to let her go, which says her time here, it is indeed up. Now, you and we're going to talk about this and so much more today. And yeah, makes a lot of things make sense, doesn't it? Like her unfollowing L'Oreal, just like she unfollowed Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, and others after they decided to drop her like a bad habit. Yeah, puts that Hollywood comeback into perspective, doesn't it? Oh man, this is fun times, huh? This is fun times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. By the way, I hope you are doing excellently. Now, this is an absolute bombshell. Why? Because the company that decided that they would fire AH has decided that they're going to confirm this with people that write in. I mean, this is unheard of here. Why? Because most companies, they will just silently do this, but you have the biggest sponsor name for AH coming out and saying, yeah, we fired her. Not only did we fire her, but we fired her on an international level, which says we don't have any surprises that Hollywood come back there. Yeah, advertisers, they don't want to touch her, so this isn't real. You have Beatrix here. Beatrix, she posted about this too, saying that L'Oreal confirms AH is fired. I wrote an email to L'Oreal Norway and asked if she was still a L'Oreal ambassador. I didn't expect an answer, to be honest, but she actually got one. And you can see the original here, and then here is the translation. Quote, "Thank you for your inquiry, and I hope it's okay for me to write to you in Danish. We can confirm that we have no collaboration with AH, and that this is something that is decided at an international level." So they're saying, no, we don't work with her. This isn't just something that happens in one country, but happens in another. This is happening on an international level. We hope that you have a nice day. With best regards. And you can see their signature here, which of course is part of L'Oreal. Now, additionally, the brand has decided they're going to scrub AH from every product that they have. When I say that, I'm talking about not just pulling her off of a list of ambassadors, artists, activists, and actresses, but removing her from the website banner. They used to have a picture here. You notice that picture? It is gone. There is no AH front and center. And when you start looking through the website, well, check this out here. You have a lot of names here. A lot of people are listed. But when you start scrolling to the bottom, one thing that you'll notice, there is no AH present anymore. And it just happened a few days ago, like I said, and this has now been confirmed. Now, as others posted in the past about this, you could probably tell that this was actually happening behind the scenes because you had AH unfollow L'Oreal. And when she unfollows something, apparently what that means is that they've done something. They've decided that they're going to act in their best interest somehow. I mean, you saw Jason Momoa unfollow her. Gal Gadot unfollowed her. She decided that she was going to unfollow them back. Yeah, posts like this, it says quite a bit. Quote, "She also unfollowed L'Oreal. Y'all, that's glorious. We know that means that they aren't going to renew her contracts. Jason Momoa unfollowed her. Aquaman is over it too. Oh, she's out, as in she's out of Hollywood. She's out of Warner Brothers and more. That's glorious. But like she kept saying over and over again, the tides are turning in her favor, right? She's supposed to be having this Hollywood comeback, right? Yeah, when brands, they don't want you around, when they're saying you're gone, that says anything but, and especially when they'll confirm this to the public. Now, as far as the brand deciding to let her go, I imagine it's not just what happened in a courtroom that decided it, but rather incidents like this here, where she decided very publicly, while people are paying attention, that she was going to edge out other people that were attached to L'Oreal. She decided that she would push them out of the way. She did this very publicly, too, and the spotlight that was on L'Oreal, I don't think that they appreciated that at all. I mean, again, when you look at this, when you look at the actions and more, this stuff, it doesn't look good at all, does it? Now, despite AH's PR trying to say all of this is a lie, they did that a lot too. When I was saying that there was a firing, you could see that it was coming. Why? Well, here is an unsealed court document. Let me read this to you. This is AH's own team talking about this situation. AH's endorsement opportunities have almost nearly come to a standstill. In April of 2018, between the release of Justice League and Aquaman, signed an endorsement deal with L'Oreal for $1.5 million for a period of 2 years, with the option to renew for an additional year. Although L'Oreal has the right to utilize AH's services for 20 days out of that, it only utilized for a few days since the contract was signed. L'Oreal has received significant pushback and negative commentary on social media from their community. That's a slip up, by the way, because this is AH's own team talking about it, admitting it's from the L'Oreal community. They say, but it's JD's fault, with social media users stating that they won't use L'Oreal products if AH is a L'Oreal spokesperson. You can see exactly why people would drop her like a bad habit. It is essentially impossible for the company to utilize her in any of their marketing campaigns. As a result, was unable to renegotiate a new contract, which is standard. Instead, L'Oreal extended on the same terms, but they put her on unpaid probation until this was when the trial should have been over plus. And it wasn't over then. It was just getting started. They thought the noise would die down. No, they told you they were going to wait until July this year. July, they decided they were indeed going to make a decision. It's like I said there, this was the month this would all come in. And again, this deflates the whole idea of a Hollywood comeback. But they're going to try to spin it. They're going to try to tell you, the noise on Twitter, the bots and everything else, that proves something. It proves that Twitter isn't real. Confirmation. I mean, who would have thought it though, right? But anyway, let me know what you think about this. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. I can't say that enough. Thank you. Make sure you spread this everywhere too. I want everyone to see this because again, this does away with that whole idea of quote unquote Hollywood comeback. But check out the links in the description. Help out the channel if you would. They definitely do. And thank you for being here. Appreciate you.